Hi everybody, welcome back to April. So we had a little time off. Hopefully you guys did some fun stuff. I know I did. I mean, nothing crazy, but it was nice break. Lots of reading, a bunch of different things like that. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about the period after World War One and how that relates to World War Two. And that's why it's kind of like it's an important time period, that 20s and 30s, to get that set. So if you can make sure that you do the work, all the stuff online that I post on Edsby, you can find it all on the website as well. The stuff like we talked a little bit about Spanish flu, we talked about the Great Depression, we talked about a little bit of things during that era. So it's kind of important that you grab that because it's after World War One, we see the world go through a series of highs and lows. We see things like the Spanish flu, which begins, right, like the war's not even over yet, and the Spanish flu starts, ultimately leading to the deaths of like 40 to 50 million people. It lasted about 2 years, really. But after that, the world kind of starts to bounce back a bit, at least somewhat. And people start to the whole Roaring Twenties things, sort of trying to come back from the intensity of the war and the flu and stuff. But that was really short-lived because the reality of the 20s and the 30s is one of devastating drought for farmers. Farmers begin this whole other period, right? This Dust Bowl period. This gigantic sort of huge, stock market crash. That begins because of the development of credit and overly optimistic view of life. And with this, we see this notion of a worldwide depression. So the Great Depression begins worldwide. But one thing that we haven't talked about, it's kind of the beginning of the next section, is that in 1931, we also see the invasion of China by Japan. We haven't talked about that yet, but between the whole sort of the Japanese imperialism and then the rise of Adolf Hitler, that all brings us toward the next unit, which is the World War II. So we're going to get on to that next.